What's up, y'all? I know it's been a minute since some of y'all heard from me. Um, the ones, and for those that don't know me, my name is Brandon. Um, Pretty much just want to put this message out there to kind of, hopefully inspire somebody today. Um, just speak on, I feel like, growth, um, discipline, self-awareness, self-love, and, just the daily grind of, stepping into each day intentionally, seeking to, better yourself and just be open to what, you know, um, life has to offer. So today I just wanted to talk about, pretty much give an update, for the people that have been in my life to just let y'all know what I've been up to, what's kind of been going on. I've been taking these past 2 years, in the beginning of the pandemic after I came home from school, and my season was canceled. Um, I used these past 2 years as an opportunity to dive deep into myself and to self-reflect and to, kind of get quiet, and allow God to work through me and to, renew my mind, renew my spirit, and, to allow me to gain a new perspective on life. Um, and with that being said, these past 2 years have been so refreshing and blissful for me because I felt like, up until I'd say 2020, I mean, my life was just so chaotic. It was so like just all over the place. I just had I couldn't get time to get quiet with myself and just hear my own thoughts. Like it was just always one thing after the next. And I always felt like I was pretty much chasing peace of mind. And I felt like every time I got close to it, I just missed it. And I mean that in terms of like, just confusion, kind of like this lost in life, not knowing what's next or, what the future might hold for you, kind of just going through the motions. You know, I felt like I was a passenger in my own life. I felt like, life was just driving me and I was just, along for the ride. And, through these past 2 years, I've been able to, regain that driver's seat. God has allowed me to, get quiet and be able to, hear what it is that He, has purposed my life for. Um, what I feel I'm good at and what I feel like I can put out into the world and hopefully, touch or inspire one person. Because I feel like, I'm not seeking to, um, make this astronomical statement of changing the world. It's like, for me, it's just like, I want to just help one person, help somebody that might be going through something, tough today, that might need, an uplifting encouragement, affirmation to just get them through this last hurdle or get them through whatever hurdles that they're going to be facing in today or in their life. Um, and yeah, these past 2 years, like again, like I said in the beginning, it just have been an opportunity for me to, just recreate myself, love myself, um, work through my pains and my traumas and, really figure out, what it is I want out of life, what it is I want to contribute to, what really matters for me and, moving forward, how can I align my actions and my thought process to, continuously bring what I feel in my heart is right for me into, reality. And what God has for me most importantly. Because I want what He has for me most before, because He ultimately knows, the best outcome. I kind of He just pours the visions in and, gives you, a hunch or, kind of just a push in the direction that He wants you to go. But He's not going to give you the whole picture. Because if we got the whole picture, we wouldn't know what to do with it. So, I appreciate God for you kind of just, I appreciate God for kind of just, nudging you down the path. And each time you take a step, it unravels a new level and you are able to learn something new about yourself, So with that being said, yeah, I just wanted to come out here and just put this message out there because I know I have been kind of MIA. I know I haven't, been some people that haven't heard from me, kind of been maybe wondering what I've been up to. Really just like I said in the beginning, early in this video, just really trying to, be a person that can come 100% into relationships. I didn't want to, continuously be somebody that was putting in not all my effort. I didn't want to be somebody that was putting in only 20% into relationships that I felt I could do better in, and relationships that I thought, didn't work out because of the other person, when in reality it was more so me. And, getting into my emotions and my vulnerability and allowing myself to work through things that I saw in myself that were character flaws and things that I wanted to improve on. It just gave me the opportunity to, be real with myself and, hold myself accountable. And to know that, it's not anybody else's fault or duty to, correct my wrongs or, take responsibility for what's not going right in my life. It's up to me to, correct that and take charge in that, So that's what these past 2 years have allowed me to, just gain that perspective of, and, I just thank God for it. Like I said earlier in this video, mostly I just want to come out here and just put this message out there just to, let the people in my life know that, one, I'm good. Two, it's always love in my heart for everybody that's in my life and that's, previously was in my life, or, whatever the case may be. Like, at the end of the day, the people that were in my life know my heart. They know my character. They know my personality. I might, duck off and might want some time alone by myself, just to kind of, figure out my own thoughts. And not in terms of, I would say, like, don't want to be around people. It's just like sometimes it's just hard for me to, just be around so much, because I feel like I just get lost in the wind, kind of, you know what I mean? It's like sometimes walking in the woods or just being in a room alone or just on a solo car drive with no music or music playing just allows some time for clarity to pour into me. And, just working through things that were previously taking place in my life, it was just hard for me to, be present in other relationships in my life, personally and, just professionally. Pretty much just wanting to, like I said, just know that I can bring an authentic, genuine intention into something, man. I don't want to, well, I no longer, from what I've learned now and what I've worked through, I no longer want to show up, not fully there, being, my authentic self, or being my, my divine self, and my highest self, and my purest self. I want to step fully into things, as God created me to be, and I feel He's created each and every one of you to be that same thing. There's only things that you can do, and there's only uniqueness that you can bring into this world, and that you can, showcase. There's skills and there's talents, and there's quotes, there's books, there's recipes, there's athleticism, there's whatever. There's so much inside of people that I feel just hasn't been tapped into because of, just noise that goes on in our heads, and, sometimes society and, just whatever the case may be. Anything external can, affect what's going on internal. So again, I just want to put this message out there, and also to close out, I want to, just, and it's funny, I didn't really want to start with this because that wasn't the focus of this message, but, I did want to introduce my brand and, what the brand is about, and that would be One's Divine Destiny. We have a website, onesdivinedestiny.com. The link will be, you can find a link in the bio or attached in the caption or comments or caption to this video. I plug all the social medias and all that too, but, I want you to really, I'm not even, it's funny because, like, when I released the website, I'm not even going to, allow the buy option to be ready yet, because it's not about that. So I want to more so promote and push out, the message and, what it exactly, we're just trying to establish here, and I feel like this is a time where, it's like a rebirth, it's an opportunity for us to step into, our highest self and our purpose, and, to be, vessels of what God called us to be. and to walk, righteously in that. And I mean that by, just continuously doing our part, trying to help somebody that might need a hand, or, just focusing on the intangibles rather than the tangibles, focusing on the thank yous and the you're welcomes, and the, how are you doing, how was your day, rather than like, what can you do for me, more so focusing on what can, maybe you do for somebody else to just help their day go a little easier, So yeah, you can go to the website, click on the link. You can dive into the website. You can go to our social medias, and you can get a more in-depth description on what the brand is about. I didn't really want to make this video too much about the brand. I want to just kind of, reignite and, pretty much just give a life update onto, what's been going on, and, what it is that, is to come. I'm super excited for the future, man. I'm super excited for, the brand, because I feel like it's coming from a genuine place. It's coming from a place of, just transparency. It's coming from a place of just, just trying to improve and just better ourselves each day, and following the path that God has called us to, walk. So yeah, I'm gonna close out this video again saying, everybody in my life, I love you. I appreciate you. There's no bad blood in my body. Everybody that knows me knows I'm not that type of person. I just needed to, I just needed to find myself. I needed to, if I'm gonna be real, like, there's no other way to put it, just straight like that. I just needed to, allow myself to just regain some quietness and to step into this new chapter with a fresh perspective, and the perspective that, ultimately lead me to my divine destiny. So yeah, I just want to say again, thank you for, taking the time out of your day, these 12, 13 minutes out of your day to listen to what I had to say. Be on the lookout for, posts and notifications about the brand. We'll definitely be dropping a lot more information. I'll be a lot more active on social media now. And yeah, let's get to it, man. Sky's the limit. Let's go. Each day there's an opportunity to recreate yourself, to be who God called you to be, man. Be that. Step into that. Love yourself. Know that you're capable. You're enough. You're beautiful. You're a victor, not a victim. You're a masterpiece. You're the head and you're not the tail. Affirm those things over yourself. Step into that. Walk in that. Because the sky's the limit for you. And everything that you desire or try to, I feel feels like a goal for you or trying to attain, it's within you if you believe it. So you gotta just, just trust yourself, trust God, follow His path for you, and just walk by faith and not by sight. Tapping in. All right, so I'll let y'all. Again, just be on the lookout for more announcements, more posts and notifications. Y'all can go to the website again, onesdivinedestiny.com. It's going to be ONE'Divine.com. Y'all can go check that out and tap in. Peace.